Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of J. Kuhn Presents. So things have been pretty hype around the Richmond area this week. And no, it's not because of the Super Bowl. It's actually because of another event going on just the day before called the River City Bowl. Now for those of you that don't know what this is, it's Richmond's next big fighting game tournament. Anyone who's anyone at the fighting game community is going to be present here, including yours truly. So as a special treat, I have a little gift for y'all at the end of this video, thanks to the efforts to some of my friends in the VCU Fight Club. But before that, we're going to treat this just like any other Road to EVO episode and take a look at my escapades on the online fighting circuit. This episode, we're going to take a look at one fight from each of these three games: Tekken 6, Mortal Kombat, and last but not least, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. How do I fare up this week? Well, time to find out. Let's take a look at the footage.
Alright, we'll be starting off with Mortal Kombat. I'll be on the left playing Kung Lao, or, for those of you that aren't educated in Mortal Kombat, the guy with the hat. Now, Mortal Kombat came roaring back onto the scene last year with, I dare say, one of the best fighting games I have ever played in my life. Not only are the game mechanics really, really good, but it also has one of the best story modes I have ever experienced in a fighting game, ever. Now, with all the pros, it does have some cons that go with it. As far as game balance, it's kind of lacking. Everybody in this game has one or two characters in the roster that they are absolutely terrible against, and it's damn near impossible to beat those people with the character you're using. And it's constantly plagued by bad netcoding problems. So, on the times that you actually get a good match, you're either going to be fighting one of two people. Someone who is really, really good, or someone who is really, really bad. And then the other 50% of the online fighting is pretty much games that lag out due to the bad netcoding. So it's a really hard time to try and find a good match in this game. But when you do, it's a ton of fun. And as you can see, I'm not doing too bad using Kung Lao. And the guy I'm fighting, he definitely could be better. But as you can see, it didn't take long for me to take care of him. That about wraps up Mortal Kombat. Let's take a look at Tekken next. So apparently we're going to have a match of man versus bear on this matchup. I'm the guy on the right under the name of Dragunov, and my opponent, as you can see, is a panda bear. Now Tekken 6 is generally not liked by most of the public, but there is a few loyal people like myself that still like this game. A lot of people seem to think that the game stopped getting good after like Tekken Tag Tournament 1 or maybe Tekken 4, because they really changed the mechanics around during Tekken 5 and even more so with Tekken 6. But I still think the game is awesome. And on top of that, Tekken has always had one of the most interesting storylines to follow the game. Everybody has a set agenda there, even the hidden characters. But, as you can see, I'm doing really, really well against this guy. I generally don't look at win-loss records all that much, just simply out of the fact just because someone has no wins with one character doesn't mean they don't have like 500 wins with another character. Tekken is actually one of the rare games where wins and losses don't follow character to character. It'll actually individualize itself, where like say I have 163 wins with Dragunov, but with Kazuya Mishima I only have like 10. So I generally don't pay attention to that in Tekken 6. But as you can see, the match is wrapped up. Time to move on to our final video of this evening, and that's going to be a match from Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So here we are with Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. For those of y'all that have seen my last Road to EVO video, y'all have seen me play this before. But there have been a couple changes in my gameplay since then. Talking to some of the people that have watched the video and taking their advice, I've actually found a full-fledged team. I'm still using Nova and Akuma, the two people I mentioned previous, but I've also added Magneto to the mix. Under the advice of one of my friends from VCU Fight Club, he figured that might be a good match, and he's actually been right. I'm still trying to learn the ins and outs of Magneto. There's a lot of air combos and air dash cancel combos that really make Magneto effective, and I'm still working on those. But I've actually, since our last video, have been really complimented on my Nova gameplay. So I'm hoping to use him as my staple character, and so far I've been giving this guy a fit. And then I call in Magneto, and then do a level 3 hyper combo to try and get rid of his Sentinel, and Sentinel goes bye-bye. And that didn't strike too well with this guy. I get sloppy and call in an assist too soon, and I actually get both of them hurt in the process. And then he starts throwing a beating on Magneto, but I quickly counter and launch him into the sky, bring Nova back in, and knock him down, knock him back up. Was too late on the air attack, so he blocks the hyper combo, but he comes in one more time, and with a gravimetric pulse attack, he actually slams right into the barrier, and I win the match. So there has been a definite improvement over my gameplay in Ultimate Marvel. So I'm hoping to bring these skills with me to River City Bowl this Saturday.
So that about wraps up my fights for this week. Thank you once again for watching, like you always do, and I really appreciate your support. And I really hope to see everybody out at River City Bowl this Saturday. If you don't know where it's going to be, for those of you in the Richmond area, it'll be at the Comfort Inn on West Broad Street in the heart of Richmond. Not too far from the baseball diamond or the bus station. I believe it's down there in that area. But before you go, there are definitely a few things that I want to make sure are very clear if you decide to go to this tournament. 1. This is not a free event. If you want to go and participate, it's only going to cost you $15 to get in. And if you want to compete in any of the tournaments, tournament fees are only $10 per tournament. So if you want to play one game and then in one tournament and then you want to play in another one, it's going to cost you $10 each game. I myself am going to be competing in the 3 games that I've shown tonight. And another thing I want to touch on, this is going to be an Xbox 360 tournament. All the games are going to be played on Xbox 360. So if you don't have an Xbox, or say you need something modded in order to play on either systems, like I do, there will be people there doing on-the-spot modifications for a price. And this is also a bring-your-own-controller event. As far as I know, all these tournaments do bring your own controllers. They do not supply the controllers for you. But with all that being said, I certainly hope y'all make it out. I'll definitely be there shooting photos, taking video, so I can compile everything up into another report like I did for MagFest for all of you. But, like I said, I promised y'all a little gift at the end of this video. So here it is, VCU Fight Club's promotional video for River City Bowl. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Have a good night.
Watch the show. Oh, he's gonna cancel the Neo Max. Oh, he's done. Yeah. Earthquake up. Oh. Yeah. Good night. Shit. Boom. Boom. I believe you got.